Hey everyone, so I'm back for another fun day of renovations. Before I get started though, I want to do a little public service announcement and tell a little story. When I was working here last, I ended up getting a cut on my hand. The cut got infected and I saw the beginnings of what I recognize as blood poisoning. So essentially the red streaking coming away from wherever that wound is. I've had that happen to me once before. I know that means just get to the urgent care, right? Get the antibiotics. I actually had to get a tetanus shot as well. So I went down there and I'm talking to this nice young physician's assistant, and she's asking me all these questions. She's like, well, how did you get the cut? I think she's trying to figure out if there's any debris in the wound. She's got to fish out anything like that. I just said, I don't know. She's like, you don't know how you got cut? And I'm looking down at my hands and I'm actually counting the number of cuts that there's like 12, 15 cuts on there. And I was like, no, I was working with some electrical boxes. That could be it. Honestly, I have no idea. And she just looks at me and she's like, that's not normal. For me, it is, right? If I'm not bleeding on something, I'm probably not working. I don't know if other people have this same challenge, but that's kind of the way it is with me. So anyway, that's my public service announcement, and that's my story. If you're not familiar with cellulitis and blood poisoning, look it up. Knowing the symptoms can really prevent a lot of issues. It's one thing I don't mess around with. I do go to the doctors, but not for things I consider minor. This is one thing that I don't mess around with. So today we got a number of things on our plate. We're gonna work on finishing out pieces of that bathroom. We gotta reframe a portion of that wall, gotta install the fan. And then we actually have to move to the kitchen where we have to install a couple of receptacles. So we're gonna bounce around a little bit today, but all of this is in preparation for getting an electrician here to do the hookups, because I'm blocked with most stuff in this apartment until that electrician comes. So we gotta get that going. As always, thank you for watching. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and we're gonna get started. So I'll happily show you my mistakes when I mess up. What I won't show you is how many trips I take back and forth to the table saw when I'm cutting stuff like this. Some things just need to remain unshared. All right, so I wasn't gonna touch this, but now that I'm kind of in here and playing with it, I am probably gonna rip this out too. So this piece isn't attached up here at all, and then it just kind of goes down and nothing's really, it's all wiggly, and it's not straight either. So no matter what I did, I would have issues with the drywall. So I guess I'm taking that out too. I hope I have enough 2x4s because I didn't plan for this, so we'll see. All right, so I used a Sawzall to cut this out and get this whole piece out. I forgot to capture on video. You're just gonna have to believe me that it was the coolest thing I've ever done. Use your imagination, whatever you can think of, that's what happened. Oh, goody. So that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. And that's the problem when you're working in old houses like this. Nothing's ever right. And probably new houses too. Maybe I'm just complaining and that's just always the way it is. It wasn't until after I'd put everything up that I discovered the base plate there wasn't allowing these to be plumb across this length here. So I ended up having to fiddle with that afterwards. So now I've got a nice plumb side here where I can hang the drywall. We'll have drywall here as well, I think. And then over here, a nice plumb side where I can lay the tile. All right, so now you're probably asking, why even bother, right? It's only like 6 inches saved. And you're definitely right, it was only about 6 inches. But went from about 19 inches of clearance here to about 25. And it's going to be a whole lot less tight when you're walking through here to get to the toilet. It definitely took a little time, but I think that was time well spent. And I think ultimately, even if I hadn't got the floor back, I still would have had to repair that wall back there anyway. So it was worth it. All right, so next up, we're gonna have a fan party. We've got to get the fan up in the ceiling. It's gonna go right about here-ish. I've got some 2x6s in the way. My ductwork going outside is right there. That's where the fan was before. I've got all this crazy stuff that I'm gonna try and use to connect it. I've got these gloves that'll hopefully keep me from having to go back to urgent care. This is gonna be great. It's gonna work out. No one's gonna get an infection on this one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I was about to get my hammer. I heard the door. I didn't realize it wasn't locked.
It was. I have a key.
Oh, hi.
I just wanted to give you a hug.
Hi.
And bring you food.
I'm recording you.
Oh.
Thank you. All right, so that went a lot better and a lot faster than I expected. I'm feeling pretty good right now. So we managed to get the fan installed. It looks like it's not quite level, but it is. It's that framing right there that's not actually level. And then we got the pipe going up there, around and down, and then connected to the existing, and then out through there. So this is a much longer run than I would like, but I bought a powerful fan for that reason because I knew it was going to be a longer run. And it's not like it's a dryer line. Nothing in there is hazardous. It's not going to catch fire. So I'm okay with it. I think it's going to work fine. Again, I'm just so excited. It worked. I didn't have any problems. I just did it. It was pretty easy. That never happens. All right. So usually at the start of the videos, you see me. Usually I'm in the other room there, and I'm all excited and I'm talking about getting stuff done. And I list out the things we're planning on doing for the day. And I know in my head, there's like a maybe 30% chance of actually getting everything done. Today feels good. We've already got 2 things done, right? So we got that portion of the bathroom reframed, and we got the fan up in there. Now we're gonna tackle the receptacles next to the kitchen sink. Before we can do that though, we actually have to remove the upper cabinets and the lower cabinets in the sink. And the reason for that is they're going. I already got a plan to replace them, and I'm sticking with it. So the first thing I'm going to do is cap the water lines off down below, sewer line as well, at least partially. And then we're going to take down the uppers and see if we can get this thing out of here. And I have no idea if I'm going to be able to get that lower cabinet out myself, but y'all got a front row seat to watch me try. Oh my gosh. Oh. All right, so I definitely spoke too soon. I was all like, I honestly thought I was going to get those receptacles in. Not like in the beginning of the videos where I have no clue. I thought I was going to get this done. It took me a little bit longer than I expected to demo parts of the kitchen, and that's okay. We'll do the receptacles next time. We got a ton done today, though. We got the wall in the bathroom done. We were able to get that fan in. That went in super quick. I was honestly surprised. I wasn't expecting that. We were able to get the kitchen sink and the cabinets and the uppers out. We got a little bit here we got to deal with, but that's okay. Next time we'll get the receptacles in. My big goal right now is to be all ready for the electrician when he comes to hook stuff up. With these 2 receptacles, we'll be all done, which is super exciting. As soon as he's here and he does his thing, we'll be able to put the ceiling up in the bedroom in the front where we took it down. We'll be able to drywall the bathroom, and we'll be able to put all this back together. Thanks so much for joining me today. As a reminder, if you like this content, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.